Hello, this is Idodmg and welcome back to the channel. In this Torchlight 3 video, I want to talk about the state of the game week 7. This is in regards to the Relic update that was scheduled for August 4th. It has been delayed to August 11th, which is totally okay by me. I hope they make this update great, and we have some really fun things to talk about and be excited for. Let's go ahead and jump right in. The first thing on the state of the game, in case you missed it, which you should be checking these out weekly, they're full of really good information, opens up with Max talking about kind of what they're doing and listening to feedback and stuff. The very first big ticket item that you can see right here is we're going to have 9 skill slots on our action bar. That's going to open up a lot of different build opportunities and skill setups and combinations. Definitely excited to check that out. So with the action bar getting more skill slots, you also got to remember that you're going to have your relic abilities as well that you're going to want to put on that bar too. So it does seem like a lot more, and anyway, I'm excited to get my hands on it. Let's go ahead and talk about what's coming and what's happening with relics. We're not even going to talk about what they are currently because you probably already know by now they're crafted. You could swap them between characters. Okay, that's enough. Let's go ahead and talk about the future. It's looking pretty bright. Here's a little glimpse at the Relic skill tree. You can see right here, and I will have this link down below in the description as well for your viewing pleasure. The Relic skill tree is a whole nother third skill tree. Right now you have 2 skill trees, and then you do have the relic that you have equipped as a skill tree with 8 slots or 8 points or 8 nodes, whatever you want to call it, to put points into. You can see here they have Electrode selected, which is the middle skill tree there, and there's 10 points. There are passives and actives on the tree as well. They go on and talk about all these in pretty good detail in this post. So the other big change, other than having new skills tied to them, is the fact that you have to pick on character creation which relic you're going to use. And it cannot be changed. So you're probably thinking of, well, that sucks. What if I don't like the relic and I want to change my mind? Well, you can plan ahead. First of all, when you are deciding on character selection, you can see all of the skill trees and decide which one you want to do. Here's a nice little overview. We'll just kind of go through this a little bit quickly here. Bane, which is your poison-based relic, is more of a summoner type build, which is associated with staves, gives minion bonuses. The next up we have the Blood Drinker. Heals your own wounds while making enemies bleed. It's physical-based, HP regen, and is also associated with swords. The first time I read this, I was like, what? They're associated with specific weapons? Yes, we will talk about that all next. Now we have Cold Heart, which this is going to be your high CC, high defense relic. This is definitely a really great utility relic, especially for controlling the battlefield. Electrode is one of the high damage relics. This one is energy based, associated with maces, gives you movement, attack, and cast speed, and also shock bolt support. So if you want to do a pure lightning build, definitely go with that one. Flaming Destroyer constantly burns and sets things ablaze. It also gives you evasion, AoE damage, and is associated with great weapons. So it says here in the state of the game, the weapon mastery associations are optional passives that each relic contains. They don't only make the basic attacks of the specific weapon stronger, but also increase the potency of the relic overall, as long as you have that weapon type equipped. I absolutely love this. The thing is, all along, and me included, we've been saying, well, weapons are just a stat stick. You get the highest damage weapon, and that's it. It doesn't really matter, because you don't have to use a basic attack. You can just do all skills. This, I think, will help give weapons more of an identity and a reason to actually pursue certain types of weapons. Another new thing coming that's tied with relics is the relic skills and energy. That's right. There's actual skill energy here that you gain the energy as long as you're in combat. Each relic skill tree will come with 5 active skills and 5 passive skills to choose from. Each active skill has its own set of tier bonuses, just like you can find in the current 2 skill trees with the tier bonuses. Same type of deal for the 5 active skills on here. And also these tier bonuses will change the way the skill behaves and also makes it stronger. One thing I'm a little bit concerned about with the update that I will admit is the fact that your skill points are used in the relic skill tree as well. And they're leaving it, I think, at 60 skill points. I think that's what they said in one of the dev streams anyway. And I really hope that they up that. 60 just seems really claustrophobic and limiting. So let's talk a little bit about these relic skills and what it all looks like. So most active relic skills will cost that energy that we talked about, which you can actually see what the energy bar looks like up here. It's this little blue bar, I am assuming. So what they've done to rework this, so most of them cost the relic energy, like I said. However, as you're using those abilities, you're gaining a charge for, or energy, I guess, for 200. Once you've spent 200 relic energy, you can then use a finishing move. These finishing moves are the previous activations that you would find. So, for example, the Flame and Destroyer would shoot down all the fire bolts and stuff. And then, what was the... Bane would summon the spider. That is now the finishing skill. So if you go into like a pure relic build, I'm kind of thinking you could get that finishing skill off more frequently and put out more damage with that if you wanted to. Anyway, that was the state of the game week 7. Great reading articles here. Definitely recommend checking it out every week. This one was full of juicy details. I will have the link down below, as I mentioned. I'm super, super excited for this to hit live, be able to start streaming it, making builds based around it. The fact that they listened to feedback and gave us more skill slots just speaks so much to the developers of this game from my perspective. I really sincerely hope that having the skill tree option adds the diversity and customization and depth that we've all been wanting from the game. I have really high hopes. Main concerns being limited amount of skill points, and I'm a little bit concerned about the relic charge as well. I think that's going to be an interesting one that they're going to have to iterate and balance upon. But I think at the end of the day, it'll be a really fun mechanic, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope you found this video useful, and I just love talking about all this stuff, games. It's just what I love to do. Your continued support means the world to me. If you enjoy all the content on the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell to get notified when I post a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.